Welcome to Proline TV here on YouTube. Kevin Rogers with you as we take a look at this Sunday's Iowa Corn 350, the second installment of this race. Last year was won by Ryan Blaney, and William Byron, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, and Ricky Stenhouse rounded out the top five. So the second time riding at this short track, and the short tracks, of course, less than a mile in distance. So when you look at the other short tracks to make the comparison, since there's really not a lot of history here at this track, Bristol, Martinsville, Richmond, among the other short tracks. So let's look at the odds for Sunday's race. And no surprise at the top, Kyle Larson and Denny Hamlin, the two favorites, followed by Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney, who won last year at plus 550, and William Byron, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott among the top drivers this week. Now, give you some of the numbers on several drivers. First on Kyle Larson. Interesting how he's finished in the top 7 in 10 of his last 11 races on short tracks. The one he finished outside the top 7 was 34th at Iowa last year. So we'll see if his short track domination continues or if he struggles again at Iowa. For Denny Hamlin, we'll get to his numbers in just a moment, but he's done very, very well on the short tracks. And when you have the top 4 finishers from last year in the top 7 of the favorites, then I don't really know if we're going to have that underdog come through this week. Bubba Wallace won last week at Indianapolis, obviously a different type of track here, but still don't know if we're going to have that underdog come through on Sunday. So with that being said, let's take a look now at the best bets for this week, and we'll begin with the head-to-head matchup, and we're going to start with Ryan Blaney, who won last year, and he's minus 140 against William Byron at DraftKings. Now, a couple numbers here on Blaney. Won last year at Iowa. Now, 5 of his last 7 on short tracks, he has finished in the top 6. Meanwhile, for William Byron, who's right behind him as far as odds in this race, 9-1, Blaney at plus 550. Byron, since finishing second at Iowa last year, 3 of his past 5 races on short tracks, he's finished 13th or worse, and the other 2 he finished 6th. So no top 5 finishes in his past 5 races on short tracks for William Byron. Yes, you got to eat a little juice here at minus 140, but I think it's worth it that Blaney has shown the consistency here and not asking him to win, just finish ahead of William Byron. So we're going to go with Ryan Blaney head-to-head in that matchup. Now, as far as our outright winner, we've gone with a lot of, I don't want to call them, long shots, but we've looked for double digits and maybe in the 20-1 range. But this time, I'm not going to mess around. Denny Hamlin at plus 450. Now, I didn't go over his numbers earlier because I want to save it for now. And here's the fact with Denny Hamlin. The short tracks, 11 of the past 13, he's finished in the top 5. This year, he won at Martinsville. He finished second at Bristol. So he has had a lot of success on these kind of tracks. Now, like Larson, he struggled at Iowa last year, finishing 24th. So the two favorites finished 24th, Hamlin, Larson 34th last year. So we'll see if they turn it around coming up this time around. But Denny Hamlin has shown just so much domination at these short tracks that hard to go against him. And there are times we overthink these things too much, and I really don't want to overthink this. So let's go with Denny Hamlin at plus 450 to capture the checkered flag at the Iowa Corn 350 on Sunday. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Proline TV, as we have plenty of NASCAR content here. Also, a lot of football content with the NFL preseason starting up next week, as well as college football a few weeks away. I am Kevin Rogers. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, best of luck with your bets.